What's good? My name's
What's going
Moy.
on?
My question's mostly directed at
Seen
Navy.
you the other day, bro, at the
Yeah,
car
yeah,
pop
yeah.
up. Yep.
Now the car comment you made kind of made me think of my question. I guess brief for you guys that don't know. Firefighter by day, rapper by night. Just like great human being, incredible lyrics. But I know he made the conscious decision to not collaborate too much outside of his immediate circle of friends and like family. Um, I know the Earl album's dropping on Friday, and he's someone that you've collaborated with for a long time. So I was kind of just wanting you guys to speak a bit to creative community, what that means for you, and like how you curate that for your work.
Great question.
Thank you.
Yeah, firstly, yeah, Kyle was the first person to tell me, like, don't make any music with with anybody that's not your
Yep.
people. You know what I mean? Um, I'm extremely lucky and privileged to have had, Tebe in my life. We went to elementary school together, so I've known him 21 years. I'm 28. Um, and he showed me a lot. He showed me like not all of it, but majority of it. Just kind of like showed me to the water. Like, yeah, check that out, check that out, check that out. Kind of what we were talking about upstairs. I think we take for granted that like that is to me also the presence of God. That like when you're at a party or something and you look at your friend and you're like, they're like, yeah, like just that unspoken bond. It's like you can't. I take it for granted, and I was like been doing some work with some people that don't get it, and it's affecting me. Thinking, damn, I'm not. Am I something wrong with the way I'm communicating? Am I not like doing this well? And then I'm judging myself, and that's then changing the way I'm interacting with the work itself. Yeah, so like cherish your people. You know what I mean? That's like community is everything. And I've been kind of struggling with that. If I'm being really honest, not that I've been isolating, but yes, like I've been sober for 5 years now. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. So you don't got to clap for that. Thank you. Thank you, though. And it's tough. Like, it's hard for me to be, like, making music. A lot of these dudes smoke weed. I don't like how it makes my clothes smell. I don't like how it makes my hair smell. I don't like potentially getting, like, high, and it's tough. But then both can exist. I don't need to spend time with them just in that space. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's like the extremes. It's like one or the other. Either I do or I don't, or like. And again, speaking to like what I was saying about the homies, like just why don't I just say like, hey, can we open a window? Like when I'm around, can we not smoke in here? Like just be curious. You know what I mean? And especially with community, it's like if these people love you, like I know people in my community love me. I can show up as my true authentic self and like not feel judged for it. You know what I mean? I really do want to explore, making music with new people because I think it can be a little restricting because I want to build with new people. Sometimes like I know that I have a conversation with somebody that I don't know, and that sparks a thought. And even what we were talking about the other day, like what we were talking about, like I went home and I'm like, I don't really know y'all, but it's like we share that like kindred spirit, or like we're interested in the same things. And speaking of Ka, and I'm gonna be quiet after this, but it's like anytime someone's like, oh yeah, I know Ka, it's like you're immediately, as Ka fans, y'all know, when another person says it, you're like you're locked in, you're part of the family, you know what I mean? So it's not necessarily like we're all like-minded people, we're all here, you know what I mean? It's like I guess I suggest like turn to the person next to you after and just be like, "What's up?"
I don't have too much to say on this. But I can speak to the internal just pain of working with people that aren't your people. Just having been in comedy for 13 years now, and it's a very solitary art form. It's um, it feels like it's designed almost for people to get their little claws in you and sort of drag you in whatever direction they want you to go. And I, over the past few years, have like just done a lot of shedding of people that I realized like this relationship doesn't serve me. I don't know if this even is a relationship that I can call, you know, and like our values aren't aligned. We don't want to go the same directions. Like, what are we even doing here? And now have since come to like a place where I feel like I can look in my friends and realize like, oh, this person does this person does this. Like I had all these people in my circle to begin with. Why am I not just looking inward? You know, you can look at it as catastrophizing, but I'm just thinking about like all the places that I could have ended up in if I kept those people around me. And I feel like it's so much more worth it to just like be where I'm at, but be with the people that I want to be with, you know? I mean, for context, I fired my manager because he was a Zionist. I didn't know, you know, and like, and it just feels like that's information that I learned, and I should have known that, you know, realistically, if that's really somebody I fuck with, that's something you should know. That's something that's worth knowing. And the fact that he was like blown away by the fact that I was like, I don't know who you were gonna put me in a room with that I don't want to work with, and he thought like, what do you think he's gonna like? I don't know. It just even having to explain that much to somebody, and having that much of a disconnect with somebody that's supposed to be in your circle will have you feeling like you're losing your mind. So, you know, it might not be the most expedient way, but like you gotta work with the people that you know. Work with the people that are around you.
I have a very quick response. When I was a kid and I would have sleepovers with like my favorite cousins or some really good friends who I haven't seen in a while, I used to feel like Sunday would come around and the parents would come to, you know, pick them up, and it's like goodbye, and I would be like, why? Like, why can't we just do what we just did all the time? So I say that to say, in the context of my creative relationships and collaboration, I want all the people that I'm doing things with to be off of the hamster wheel of capitalism. And I want to create with them in a context that isn't that. That's what motivates me. On top of everything that they said, I want to make sure not just that people like have money in their pockets where they can just like consume on the market and keep paying to the landlord and whatever, but where people feel liberated. That's my response.
Yeah. Hell yeah.